Philip. Philip, how do you say your last name?
Contreras.
Philip Contreras. Congratulations.
Thank
Very
you.
good job
Thank
today.
you.
Congratulations on this trophy. And so I've got a couple quick questions for you. First of all, where are you from?
I'm from Ashland, Oregon.
Okay, cool. So how much of a travel is it to get down here?
It's about 5 hours to get there because it's real close to the border.
That's not so bad, actually. 5
No.
hours is really within driving distance if you ask me for a big event.
It wasn't too bad at all.
So the story I heard, and can you confirm this, that you wanted to have rankers in this deck?
I did want to play rankers in this deck. That was one of the first preliminary ideas that we had.
So my question that follows that up then, Spectral Flight, tell me, the thing that we were conjecturing about was that when you put Spectral Flight on a Geist of St. Traft,
Yep.
it's absurd.
Yeah. Yeah.
But otherwise, if it was, it doesn't otherwise, it's a limited card for most people's perspectives.
It really
How did
is.
the Spectral Flight play out for you?
Do you mean how did it come into being in the deck?
No,
Or how did it play
how
today?
did it play out for you today?
It played out extremely well today. Some of the combo decks are some of my worst matchups right now because my sideboard is not very complete. It was thrown together very quickly.
Right.
A lot of the aggro matchups are some of my best matchups, and if you can get a turn 2 Geist with a turn 3 Spectral, that's a 3-turn clock, and if I've got the Blast or an Unstable or anything else, it puts it on in 2 turns. It puts the pressure on in 2 turns. The flying is good, and the reason that we chose out over the Rancor is because you've got the Rancor on the Troll, which is great for the trample.
Absolutely.
But when you Rancor a Geist, they can still chump block it with a Snapcaster,
Absolutely.
with anything else, and so it's that flying and the 2 toughness that really put the Spectral into play for us.
Cool. So at what point did you settle on Spectral Flight? Because it sounds like you've actually got to a point where you're like, let's do the Spectral Flight.
Yeah, it got to a point where we were sitting in my hotel room last night building the deck, and we knew we wanted Unstable Mutations, and then it came down to, well, what other buffs can we play? Because the deck kind of morphed from a little more control-y to more aggro, and we thought, okay,
Right.
if we're going more aggro, the Rancor was the first idea.
Right, which is a very good aggressive card.
Yeah, it is, and then we thought, well, you know what? Why don't we just jump the Geist over? And it's just because that's a 2-turn clock
Absolutely.
with anything else. So that's what it really came down to was we were just laying it out and wanted more blue and wanted the Spectral.
Is there anything, you said that sideboard was pretty kind of slapdash.
Yeah.
What would you change for the next event?
I would have a little more cards for against combo type stuff. I found that against the aggro matchups, all you really need is the Submerge, maybe a couple paths, and you can race them because you get a Geist, you get a buff, and they can't touch it, and it's bigger than anything we've got.
Okay, so one of the things that we're going to hear is we're definitely going to hear people saying, they'll troll us a little bit about this troll deck that has Spectral Flight.
Yeah.
So what would be your answer to the people that say that this is really a silly choice and, shouldn't be in the deck?
The Spectral Flight
The
shouldn't be?
Spectral Flight. What would your answer be to all those people out there who are going like, that's crazy?
My answer would be on a hexproof creature. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Enough said. No, really, it's like, it's a limited card. Yeah, it's a little common. Yeah, you wouldn't think about it, but you put it on a Geist. It's ridiculous. I mean, semifinals I played against like a Rug Loam Seismic Assault deck, and all I did was turn 2 Geist, turn 3 Fly It, 2-turn clock.
Was it 9 and then 9?
It was I think 9/9 and then Sonic Blast. And then something like that.
That's awesome. Well, I want to thank you, Philip, for really, really making me smile when I saw your list.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
congratulations. Great job today.
All right, thank you very much.
Cool.